Hi all, name's Damon. Figured I would show you some of my setup. I'll first show my garden here. Just had a raid, but yeah, did this once already. Did the recording, but forgot to turn on the voice. But anyways, got the plots of land set up here, 3 wide, whatever long that they require. There was some setup for this automation where the sucking, which you can see on the one, uh, sometimes duplicated certain soils. For me, it was the outside ones, where I'd double them up, but it seems like the new test patch that I'm running seems to have fixed that. It no longer happens. But yeah, this one would suck up after it's been ripe. You only need the one, has to be within a certain distance of the ground to actually work. But yeah, the one will suck up the 3 there. And of course, I colored everything, so this plants, this waters, and this sucks everything up. And I got the sensors over here. They're all colored, coded for the certain things. Obviously that does that. The bottom ones are for the blue, so everything lines up on the right row. I got a controller set up here, so it does 15 blocks, then 15, then 15, so it extends that to the full max in each. Those are all red, so that way it goes, and it's the controller set to the slowest, because if you just have it set up on a button, each one of these goes out at one at a time, and then you end up planting a row every like 3 or 4, and skipping all these ones in between. Whereas using controller and going individually, it ends up planting each row. I'll show you that. But you can see up here, you're probably wondering, let's start the planting before it gets too late. But yeah, I just come here, turn on the water, turn on the planting, and activate it. Now those ones up on top, just so I can turn off individual ones if I only want to plant one row at a time. Oh, forgot to add seeds. Let's change that. Let's do beets. And that one. Go with tomatoes. This one. Because yeah, you can make these now with the new test patch, so you can actually make fertilizer in it. It uses, oh, that's potatoes. I want carrots. So yeah, it uses the carrot seeds and beets and tomatoes, 10 each, and yeah, it gives you all the stuff you need. So let's turn this off. It'll start planting everything on the way back. And for some reason, bloody hell. Not sure why that happened. But this is the reason why I got all this. We're turning it off. I don't want it to water. Well, I'm not going to turn that on anyways. So we can turn all, oops. Turn that off. For now, we'll turn that off. Keep the green on. It doesn't plant extra. I'll turn that on. You can see it works pretty well. Yeah, I got everything color coded and whatnot. It's not a bad setup. And then of course I got what you've probably seen on other people's, the crusher. Works really well. And yeah, I'll show you the suck up part when you skip ahead. The farm's about to go off. Let's turn on the crusher. But sometimes when it does that, it screws it up a bit. There we go. Cleaned it out. Oh, now it's messing up. Okay, looks like they're all dead. Turn that off. It was nice on one of the mods that allowed me to recycle these and which is a lot better than just having them kick around or drop them on the floor and whatnot. So pick some of those up. These aren't quite ripe. The only problem with this setup I got, it's stuff that gets stuck up there is a pain in the ass to get at sometimes. Ready for harvesting. Like most of the stuff is. Almost all of it. Let's finish collecting this stuff and then we'll show you the harvesting. Okay, looks like it's ready to harvest. So now I can show you the harvesting. What the hell? Oh, there we go. So yeah, now I just turn on the harvesting. Click the button. There you go. Works pretty well, and especially since, like I said, since it looks like a new test patch fixes that. Don't have all the excess soil. I was throwing out mass amounts of soil because I didn't need it. I only keep a few here of the ones I've found around and whatnot. It was getting a little nuts because yeah, I think I got 15 here in the length, and yeah, it was really annoying because pretty much every time I planted, I'd have a row of 15 here, a row of 15 here, here, so I get, what, about 90 extra soil every time I planted. It was really annoying, so I was dropping them all the time. But hopefully you found this helpful for something that you're going to design up, or just like my setup, whether you use it or not. But I figured I'd share some of the setups. So enjoy. Thanks.